Thank you, John. I don't know how should I ask my question. I cannot express my people's situation. We have 300,000 army. As President Biden said, that Taliban is 73,000 people. How can the Afghan army and Afghan police is not able to defeat Taliban? It's a high number, 300,000. We have an army. What is the main reason that they are not able to fight against the Taliban? Taliban really close to Kabul.
We have seen them fight and contest areas. As for why in any given place the Taliban continue to make advances, that's really not a question that we're prepared to answer here at the Pentagon. This is an Afghan military strategy that we are trying to support as best we can. And it really is going to come down to their leadership. They have, as you rightly said, they have the advantage in numbers, in operational structure, in air forces, and in modern weaponry. And it's really about having the will and the leadership to use those advantages to their own benefit. And I just can't, and I won't, as I've been very scrupulous about not doing from the podium, speaking to a daily battlefield assessment when these aren't battles that we are involved in on the ground. And we are providing some support from the air, but this is really an Afghan strategy, and they should speak to that.
If the Taliban get their supported, which countries supported them financially and other stuff?
I don't have an assessment of Taliban resources, and so I wouldn't speculate that there are a nation state or nation states that are necessarily backing them up. We have definitely seen in some of the things they've done on the ground have been clearly designed to help them gain revenue. Border crossings, trying to take control over certain highways and avenues of transportation and communication, ways that will allow them to support themselves and to gain some revenue. But beyond that, I'm really not at liberty to speculate. Yeah, Megan, did you have a question?
Yes. So you repeatedly getting these questions about why the Afghan army isn't apparently up to snuff and how America could just walk out on Afghanistan under these conditions. Do you think the Defense Department could have done a better job in recent months or in recent years in articulating what the goals were in Afghanistan and what things were supposed to look like or what they're not expected to look like when we leave?
Well, I mean, I can't speak for the entire 20-year history of the war, Megan, but I mean that the war has, as the president has said, I mean the goals did migrate over time. And it would be wrong for us not to acknowledge that we did help enable some progress in Afghanistan. More children in schools, including girls. Economic and political and social opportunities for women. A democratically elected government. Not saying it's not flawless, but a government and conditions, living conditions that are much better, including life expectancy. So there has been a lot of progress made over the last 20 years. But the president made this decision based on his calculus that we have greater counterterrorism threats that against our homeland and our people and our interests than those that are emanating out of Afghanistan. That the main purpose for going into Afghanistan in 2001 has been achieved in terms of the significant degradation of the threat by al-Qaeda, and of course the death of Osama bin Laden, and that the recipe can't be just a constant U.S. presence in Afghanistan that never ends. So he's been clear in his direction of what he expected this department to do since he became commander-in-chief, and that's what we're executing to. The direction that we've been given to do a couple of things. To draw down our forces to a level that is only commensurate with helping us maintain a diplomatic presence, to being able to support and protect that presence and enable diplomats to continue to do their jobs in Afghanistan. And then to continue to support the Afghan forces through financial means and through some contract support and over the horizon logistical support. And then number 4, to make sure that the greatly reduced threat of terrorism from Afghanistan stays greatly reduced and that the homeland doesn't become victim to an attack like we did 9/11 20 years ago from terrorist networks that are operating out of Afghanistan.